All right, folks. You're listening to Busker Broadcast, and we have got our really awesome guests here, the Buskits, and they're still kind of getting around and together. So I figure maybe I'd let you know that here in a moment we're going to be posting their links on our Facebook page, so you can go on and follow them like all the really cool people do, and kind of get a glimpse of who they are and what they look like. So when you go downtown and see them, then you can see how really, really awesome they are up close and live and in person. I've been doing a little bit of switcheroo here with some chords, and I think I got us all sounding great. So y'all want to introduce yourselves a little bit?
Well, my name is Andrew. And I'm Kyle.
So, we got that microphone working perfect. That's awesome. So, how long have you all been downtown busking?
Well, for a couple years.
Couple years. I know that when I first saw y'all, I was taken aback by how good you sounded, but also because of how young you guys are. How old are y'all?
I'm 10 and I'm 8.
And how long have you been playing music?
I've been playing music since I was 4. And around 3 or 4.
So do you feel like maybe street performance has really given you a lot of practice, like playing music in front of people?
Yes.
I think it's really awesome, and I think that other folks who are your age and around your age have been inspired to come out. I see more and more kids coming out, and I think y'all are partly responsible for that, and y'all should be really proud of yourselves. Y'all want to play one so our audience can know what it is y'all sound like?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Awesome. So what is it exactly that has gotten you all into playing music in the first place? You have music in your families? Does your dad's over here? Does he play guitar?
Yes, a little.
A little bit. What kind of tunes? I mean, what kind of stuff did you grow up listening to?
Usually,
or are you still growing up listening to?
Well, we like rock usually.
Rock. That's awesome. You play any rock songs yourself?
Yeah,
Little
classic rock.
Classic rock. I'm really impressed with y'all, and on also your professionality, how unprofessional you are when you go out and perform. You've got a real presence about you, and you can tell that it's not, it's definitely not something that that your father is bringing out and dragging out to do, that this is something that you want to come out and do, and that you're probably dragging him out more often than he's dragging you out.
Yeah.
Did I get that right?
Yeah.
So when you're performing, what is it that you're saving up for? Can I ask that?
Yeah. Well, right now we're saving up for a concert, classical guitar.
Oh, wow. And you all gonna share a guitar or one person?
It's just for me.
Just for you? Oh, wow. I'm really impressed. I gotta tell you. You know, sometime you ought to sit back in with our group again, because that was pretty fun. And I know the guys would love to sit and hang around and jam and play tunes with you too.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite song? Or a favorite song to perform?
Not really.
Not really?
No.
Well, what kinds of stuff do you hear from performers, other performers and the tourists and stuff that are around in Asheville? Do
They really like us.
give a lot of encouragement?
Yeah.
Do you ever get strange things in your tip case?
Well, one time we got some candy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Finger puppet.
That's a good one. I know where that came from.
What else?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
That's great. I might go get some after this broadcast. Maybe we should do another song. What do you think? You feel like that?
Yeah.
Cool. What's this one called?
Love Potion number 9.
Ooh. So do y'all have favorite performers on the street that you like to watch?
The fly-by-night rounders.
I don't know those guys. There's definitely a whole lot of talent on the street. And so for you, do you look forward to continuing to come out and perform on the street and have that continue to be part of your lives? Is that something you're looking forward to?
Yeah.
What is it, though, about street performance that you like?
We like getting to meet a lot of people, and it's like a lot of crowds.
There's definitely a lot of really cool people out there.
Yeah.
And when you put yourself out there like that, you get a chance to meet more and more of them every day.
Yeah.
And it's kind of fun for me when I'm street performing to look around the crowd and see all the smiles and folks who are wanting to dance, and you catch that one person who's starting to dance and then they look around real quick saying, I want to make sure nobody really saw them. Those people kind of make me giggle. Do you feel like there's good luck and bad luck as far as street performance is concerned? Like, some buskers like to start and stop with particular songs, or they want to put lucky coins in their case. Are y'all superstitious at all?
No.
Not at all? You don't have a certain ritual that you do?
No.
What about shows? Y'all come out and do shows?
Yeah.
Do you have any shows booked?
No.
Not recently. Well, maybe we can work on that. I have a few ideas for you. I do. Fashion show.
Yeah. Fashion show.
When's your fashion show?
Well, that was like 2 days ago.
2 days ago? You play music for a fashion show?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done that before. You got me beat on that one. That's awesome. Now, when you're playing tunes on the street, do you ever have folks wanting to sit in with you and play a tune with you?
No.
No.
I bet you will. I bet the more you come out, the more often that happens.
Yeah, but no one done that before.
Do you get nervous about sitting in with other folks sometimes? I know you come sat in with us before.
I was a tiny bit nervous.
And I remember Destin was there, and Destin is a real good person to play music with, because he's not intimidating, and it's pretty nice. He's great about it. But yeah, you should come in and sit in with us again sometime, because I'm sure the guys would love to teach you some new songs. Maybe you could teach them some. You never know. I'm really happy that things are going the way that they are with the city, and I'm wondering, even at your age, are y'all paying attention at all to any of the stuff that's going on with the laws pertaining to street performance?
Yeah.
And do you have an opinion as to what's going on, or any questions?
No.
No.
Well, it's not right.
And we're hoping that we can keep things permit free. You know, for you as a busker, you've gone to other towns and other cities to play music. Do you feel like you are less likely to play music in another city on the sidewalk if you were to have to get a permit?
Yeah.
See, we keep telling the city this. Hopefully they're listening to us. You know, that way our friends can keep coming through and plopping out their cases, and things can go on business as usual, and we can be all happy-go-lucky underneath the Mountain Express window. Yeah, amplification. What's your thought about that?
That's really cool. It makes us louder.
Yeah, because y'all don't have necessarily the kind of playing style that, you know, like the guys I'm playing with, you know, they're strumming real hard and you know, so on and so forth. Y'all play a totally different kind of style when you're out on the street.
Yeah.
And it seems like you kind of need that amplification to really come across on a lot of the finger picking stuff that you do.
Yeah.
And I've never once heard y'all be inappropriate with your volume level ever. And so Y'all are a real good example of amplification that is appropriate and even needed. And so hopefully that is also something that we can keep legal.
Yeah.
Especially since y'all do set a really good example. You do set a good example for other folks coming through, and especially since you're now some of our senior buskers. You're out there, you've been out there longer than a lot of the other buskers that are, you know, that have been playing music for a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm real glad to have y'all out there. Glad you're on our team. That's for sure. Do you have another tune you're wanting to play?
Yeah.
I know one thing is that the fellers I play music with have been really impressed that y'all are playing The Entertainer.
Yeah.
That's a pretty hard one.
Yeah.
But y'all play whatever you feel like playing.
Okay.
What do you feel like playing? Now, what do y'all think about some of them human statues that are out and about? You met any of those guys?
Yeah, the bronze fisherman.
Yeah, he's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
He's super nice, too. Do you feel like it's getting crowded out there on the sidewalk?
No.
No? You feel like things are just kind of business as usual?
Like on Monday?
Just in general.
Yeah.
It's getting busy. I mean, since you've been out there playing music on the street, do you feel like there's more and more people on the sidewalk every year? Like more maybe this year than last?
Yeah.
I kind of feel like that too. You know, that's kind of one of the reasons that we're having some of these talks with the city. And, but it seems like they're going pretty well, so I'm pretty impressed with us. Now, do y'all play any other kinds of instruments, or are you just playing git fiddles right now?
Well, I played the violin back then.
Back then? You're 10. How long ago was back then?
Like since I was 7.
That's awesome. Is that something you want to continue to mess with, or is that phase kind of phasing
No.
out?
No? Yeah.
What do you think it is about the guitar that you like so much?
It's really fun to play.
It's just really fun to play.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to play something like a mandolin or a banjo?
No.
No. I bet you'd be pretty good at the banjo. I bet you would.
Yeah.
Because y'all seem like you've got it as far as your timing is on, and I'm big on timing. Let me tell you, that's one of my things that I'm really into is when performers are on time. I definitely notice right away, and y'all got all your meter correct. You know what I'm talking about. And I'm really impressed with that, because there are musicians who have been playing music for 40 plus years who are not in time. And so the fact that y'all already got that is a serious part of the battle that you have already won. Let me tell you. Yeah. What do you think? You can come over here and talk too if you want. Do y'all live in town?
No.
No, so you have to drive into town when you go busking?
Yeah.
And how often is that?
We try every weekend.
Every weekend?
Yeah.
Like Friday and Saturday or
Usually Saturday.
Or Sunday.
Sunday? Do you have a favorite night or day that you like to busk?
Probably towards the evening is better.
Like Saturday night?
Yeah.
It gets pretty busy and rowdy, huh?
Yeah.
Now, you went down not that long ago to Florida and you played some in Eustis, Florida.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that at all?
Yeah.
What kind of competition was it?
It was a Busker competition.
That's awesome. And where did you place there? How'd it go for you?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
I know that a handful of buskers went down to Eustis. I'm not really quite sure how it panned out for a handful of buskers, but I'm really glad that you got a chance to go down and represent our little Asheville busking family here.
Yeah.
Because you're definitely a good representative, and it was really nice that y'all got that chance. It's pretty cool. So yeah, we're talking about the Eustis Busker Festival. What month was that? It was May. Yeah, it was early spring. Yeah, Eustis, Florida Busker Fest.
Oh yeah, me. Yeah.
Yeah. And and I think that it might have been the first time that they had ever done that. And so all power to them. Busking seems to be a pretty hot topic for festivals over the last couple of years. A lot of busker festivals have been popping up in all sorts of towns that don't even have a busker to their name. And I guess that's all right. Everybody's kind of wanting to call folks out to the street, and that's kind of an important part of it. Now, what do y'all do about school? Y'all
Homeschooled. Yeah.
So other kids your age, do you have other friends your age that you play music with ever?
No.
No.
Not really? You ever thought about poking around and finding other kids your age to play tunes with at all?
No.
No? I bet it's kind of difficult to find other kids your age that are as advanced musically as y'all.
Yeah.
And I bet that kind of plays a part in that. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because y'all definitely got a leg up on it. That's for sure. That's for sure. And if y'all keep coming out the way you have been coming out, y'all are going to be some excellent musicians. Hands down. Hands down. We're at 1:30 here. Y'all feel like playing another one?
Yeah.
Cool. What tune do you feel like playing?
Let's check. Happy Together.
So how is it you choose the songs that you're playing?
Well, like in the morning, our dad says like, "Hey, we got a new song."
So your dad helps you out with some of your song choices?
Yeah.
That's cool. I definitely notice when you're playing how thoughtful you look. Can I ask you what it is you're thinking about while you're playing? Are you kind of looking at the crowd? Are you thinking about the music? Are you?
We
What is it?
think about the music. We're like in our minds. We're seeing a music video.
Yeah, yeah. That's awesome. Now, what do you think about some of the how do I put this? The less professional buskers that come out. Do you feel like some folks who aren't quite taking it as seriously? Do you feel like they hurt the image of busking? Do you get what I'm asking?
I don't know.
Well, let's say here's a good way of putting this question. When you're playing at Pack Square, and there's a bunch of folks in front of you causing a bunch of issue, poking at folks, maybe saying disrespectful things, and it happens to a lot of us when we're there. Has this happened to you?
Yes.
And how do you feel like this affects you?
We just try to ignore them.
You just kind of turn the other cheek?
Yeah.
That's a really good and smart policy to have. As everything kind of hashes out with the city, hopefully we can create some new objectives that can make that corner a little easier for folks. But until then, our counterparts up there that are our friends in wildlife. I like to think of myself as Asheville wildlife. Hopefully everything will all kind of figure itself out.
Yeah.
Now, as far as interesting things that have happened on the street, are there any interesting moments that y'all can think about while you're out there busking? Interesting people you've met, interesting things that you've seen? A funny dancer?
No.
No?
I mean, like, we saw a couple dancing to our music.
It makes it fun, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I'm really, really happy they all came in. Folks, if you're just now tuning in, we're talking to the Buskits, and the Buskits are some of our regular Asheville buskers. They've been out longer than a lot of the buskers that have been down. Actually, we've lost a lot of our buskers recently. A lot of folks have left town. And but these folks are still going at it, and I'm really, really proud of them for doing so. And it's really made a huge impact on, I feel that y'all made a huge impact on the number of kids that have been coming out. I feel folks look at you as an inspiration and as role models as far as that is concerned. And you should be very, very proud of that. Because that's definitely a huge thing to be proud of. Inspiring other people to be creative is awesome.
Yeah.
It's very, very awesome. So thanks. If you're interested in knowing more about Asheville busking, you can find out about Asheville busking on avlbuskers.org, or you could find us on our Asheville Buskers Collective Facebook page. Also, if you're interested in becoming part of these meetings and talks and all this advocacy, we post our meetings and such on the air. We talk about them here on the air, and we also post them on our Facebook page. So make sure that you go on there and click subscribe. And if you're interested in getting involved, you do not have to be a busker to get involved. just come out, and if you like busking, we can tell you how you can help. Do y'all have any shout outs or anything? Anybody you want to say hello to while you're on the air?
My mom. Piper and Oliver.
Piper and Oliver? Who's Piper and Oliver?
My sister and my baby brother.
Now, do you think they'll ever come out busking? Do they play music?
Maybe.
Maybe.
But not the baby.
Not the baby. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
Now what, Piper, how old's Piper?
She's 6.
6. And does she play any instruments?
She plays a little bit of guitar.
A little bit. That's cool. And what does she think about what you're doing?
I think she's really proud of what we're doing right now.
Well, I would be. You know, my brother and my sister are both overachievers, and they've earned every little bit of what they've worked for. I'm very, very proud of my siblings. You know, so hats off to overachievers everywhere. And y'all have been achieving like all get out on your musical skill, and it's pretty awesome. Let's do another tune here, if y'all feel like it. And what not?
Is it okay if I could play some classical music?
Yeah, you can. You can play. This is your time. You play what you feel like you want to play. Awesome. That's awesome. When did you start getting into classical music?
Maybe a couple years after I started playing guitar.
But why classical music? What about classical music made you feel good about it?
It has lots of expression inside the music.
And so that's kind of what you're gravitating towards, is the way it makes your heart feel?
Yeah.
That's a real important part of music. It's probably one of the most important parts of music, is the way it pulls your heartstrings. So definitely finding music that speaks to you is the way to go. And I'm glad that you found that in classical music.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of musicians don't know how to read sheet music, and you're sitting here, you got your sheet music in front of you. Do you get people commenting a lot about the fact that you're reading sheet music?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think so.
I bet a lot of older musicians who have been playing for a very long time maybe even feel slightly musically intimidated that you're reading sheet music and they cannot.
Yeah, that's very true.
Well, because for me, I wouldn't even know where to start. And I've been a professional musician for a decade, and I'm pretty sure that the folks that I play tunes with wouldn't even know where to start as far as reading sheet music with. I know Vaden doesn't know. I'm pretty sure Chris Rodriguez doesn't know. And, but I think to them, watching you read sheet music is pretty inspiring, the fact that you're able to do so and at such a young age too, on top of it. You really should be proud of yourself from that point. Now, do you feel like being classically trained, so to speak, do you feel like this helps you when it comes to playing music with other people at all? Such as when you sat in with us?
Yeah, very much.
Understanding music theory, do you go through music theory or talk about that at all? I think you do, and you may not even realize it. Because that's a lot of what reading music and sheet music is about, is just understanding why the guitar works the way it works, and where those chords are formed, and why they're formed that way, and the way the scale looks on the guitar. You seem to have a really clear understanding of that.
Yeah.
And, I mean, otherwise you wouldn't be able to do what you do. But it's real impressive. It's very impressive. I mean, even given that musicians who have been doing this for decades can't do that. We got about 15 minutes left in our show here. Do you want to play some more tunes, or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a little quick solo.
Okay. What's that one called?
Rainy Scene.
And where did that one come from?
Roger Hudson.
Roger Hudson. Now, how often are you practicing?
We try to practice every day.
Every day. And do you feel like playing music on the street and the interactions that you have with the street is, do you feel like that's preparing you for being on stage?
Yeah.
Are you hoping to book indoors more and more often? Is that something you're looking to do?
I think so.
You think so? Now, it seems like y'all have a pretty in-depth playlist. Like you have a pretty decent-sized playlist amongst y'all, and especially with your classical stuff added to it. So it seems like y'all definitely got it going on as far as all that's concerned. There's no reason for you not to be, you know. And I should send you all a couple of links to some spots that I think would really, really enjoy you. And if you do any booking, you need to let us know here at the radio station so we can shout it out to everybody and let everyone know where to catch up with the cool kids. So yeah, thanks Mom and Dad for having such awesomely creative kids and bringing them out and sharing them with us. It's awesome. Thanks y'all for coming in and doing so much practice that you can come out and share what you're sharing with us. It's really cool, and it's been really awesome to watch y'all just get better and better and better every month, every day. It's been really awesome. You got something you want to say? You come on up here. We got Dad here. You might as well
keeps
say
calling
something.
me here to say something, but really appreciate you inviting us and inviting Buskits to be
Yeah.
out here. I think this is a great experience for them, especially at such a young age. They've and it just keeps sort of growing. They've been on TV,
Yeah.
that was a great experience
We did
for
the
all of us
news,
too.
yeah.
They were on the news, so they're this is sort of becoming part of their lives now, and we're just really glad, and we're really proud to be part of it.
Yeah, well, we're proud to have y'all. That's for sure. I mean, I'm very, very serious about the awesome example that they set for other musicians, and especially in light of all the talk about amplifiers too. It really shows where their heads are at, and that they're respectful musicians to begin with, which is just so very, very awesome. And that's a rare thing to find in adult musicians, let alone musicians at their age. And so it's just awesome. It's just super awesome. And I hope that y'all continue to come in. So if y'all book anything, let us know. If y'all do some recordings, let us know. Anything like that. Because we'd like to have you in here more often if you're wanting to. And we can hook you up with a few links to some spots to maybe, if you want to do a little bit more TV and stuff, we can poke at some of those folks for you too. And it'd be fun. Yeah, I think it's great. We got about 10 minutes left if you want to play something else or whatever you're feeling like.
Mertz,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah?
just name the song.
Cool.
I'm gonna be playing something by Mertz.
Awesome. All right, folks. If you see these folks down on the street, that means you need to stop and say, "Hey, I heard y'all on the radio," and make sure to pass along a little bit of a tip, whatever it is. And remember, if you don't have something to give, sometimes it's not always about money. You know, stop and tell performers, you know, that you enjoy them, even if you don't have a dollar. Sometimes just hearing, "I like what you do. Your music inspires me," and that's beautiful. Those kinds of things are really, really awesome things for our performers to hear. And sometimes you could say that to a performer, it could be just what they need. So, you know, wait till the song's over, but talk to your performers and get to know these folks that you pass by every day, because that's how we create community, and that's how we get over our public space issues. Not by making regulations, but by creating community and figuring out the middle ground. Yep. I'm really, really glad y'all came on, and I'm gonna say shout out to Mom again.
Hello.
Yeah, we got a few minutes left. If you do want to do anything else, it's totally up to you.
Sure.
Yeah?
I'm gonna play People Are Strange.
Oh, really? It's a good one. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We've had the Buskits here for the last little bit, blessing us with their awesome musical presence. If you're interested in knowing how to become part of this broadcast, you can get a hold of us at wpvmfm.org. Busker Broadcast is also on the interweb on Facebook, and so is our awesome radio station. And so are the Buskits, so make sure you get on their Facebook page and click the like button and subscribe to their future upcoming awesome events. I'm going to go ahead and take us out, so I'm really happy y'all could join us for this little bit here. And make sure to tune in again, because I'm sure that these fellers are going to be coming back in to bless us for another time in the future. I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, because they're some of my favorite buskers. That's for sure. Also, if you're interested in getting a hold of the Asheville Buskers Collective, go onto our Facebook page and go onto avlbuskers.org. You've been listening to WPVM 103.7 FM in Asheville. You can listen online at WPVMFM.org. I'm Abby the Spoon Lady, and this has been Busker Broadcast. You want to shout, say bye?
Bye.
All right. Thanks, folks. Really appreciate it.